mic, and now we're gonna be live. We are live. Look at that. Oh wow, this thing really works. Press the live button, says we go live, and we go live. Amazing technology. Just think that a couple weeks ago I was sending smoke signals from the top of a mountain. No, not really, just kidding. Howdy, howdy, howdy. 1 second, let me get my chat thing going here, whatchamacallit. And I'll be right with you folks. Hi Mike, hi Teddy. Fit Walker, yeehaw! Marshall, hi. Come on, what's going on here? 1 second, folks. I gotta set this up on my other phone. Otherwise, all night long, I'll be going like this with my finger. Tina, no coyote talk, please. No coyote talk. Please, please. Come on, where's the live event? Where is that? Here we go. All right, now I can see the comments. Right here on this thingamajig, whatchamacallit. Come on. There we go. I'm live. Here are the comments. This is it. Bless. What's the matter, Mike? Help? What's the matter, Mike? You need help with something? I might be going to the RTR. I may not be going to the RTR. Unfortunately, Lydia's dad passed away, so. And her uncle isn't doing, he's so-so, but he's also in his 90s. So I'm not sure if I'll be going to the RTR. So, but there's always next year. We'll see what happens. Oh, Mike says it's snowing. Where is it snowing? Oh, it's snowing in Canada. It's not snowing here yet, but it feels pretty cold. I got my Webasto. Heating up the back. I went to have lunch at Qdoba, and I did a little bit of editing. Maybe I'll have a video tomorrow, and it's just like my thermometer says it's 41, but because it's so windy, it feels like it's freezing. And of course, it doesn't help that I have my shorts on. It doesn't help. Yes, anyone, you know, if you want to say if you want to say anything to Lydia, just I'll let her know. But if you want to say something, you can go to her channel and just. I guess maybe go to the latest video or something and just nothing broke. I refuse to put pants on unless I absolutely have to put the pants on. And if I was staying over here throughout the winter, yes, I would be wearing pants as soon as it gets a little bit colder. But other than that, I'm going to wear my shorts. And the only reason I'm not wearing flip-flops is because it's really cold and my toes would be like falling off or something. But other than that, shorts, preferably red shorts, although today I have green shorts on. Lords, thank you. Like I said, if anyone wants to say something to Lydia, just go to her channel, just tell her something. I don't know what you should tell her, but it's going to be up to you. But that, yeah. So we may not be going to the RTR, but it is what it is. All right, so until more comments come in, any questions? Oh, there's a question. Just save the day, save the night. I was about to close shop. Can I get out and give 20 jumping jacks? No. I'm not going to go out and give 20 jumping jacks. Although I could. Can I? Yeah, I can turn the camera around. And actually I could go outside, make a fool of myself, and give 20 jumping jacks. Actually, if more people want to see that, I'll turn the camera. I'll turn the camera around, and then I'll go outside in front of the van, and I'll give some jumping jacks. I'm about to head south. Matter of fact, let me make an announcement, a little announcement here, and then I'll make one more video just to remind other people that didn't watch this one. I'm going to leave New Jersey, North Jersey next Friday. I'm going to park here. I'm going to maybe work on a video. I'm going to take a shower, eat dinner, work on a video for a little bit, and then around 7 o'clock, it's now 8 o'clock, around 7 o'clock, I'm going to start driving south towards Virginia. I don't know how far I'm going to get, but if there's anyone between New Jersey and Florida that would like to meet with me, just let me know. Go on my Facebook. You have to go on my Facebook, and you can do a private message thing there, and just let me know that you'd like to meet with me. And if you are close to 95, that's the route that I'll be taking. If you are close to 95, or if you can come to close to 95, I'll be glad to meet with you. All right, folks. Fine. I'm not even going to put my shoes on. I'm just going to. Okay. I'm not going to read the comments. Okay. I'm going to flip the camera. Okay, right there. And I'll be right back. All right. All right, was that enough? Was that good? Did you see the technique? You need lots of technique for those kinds of jumping jacks that I just did. So what did you people say while I was gone? Oh, that was quite a workout. I lost my breath there. I think I did like 30, 35 jumping jacks I counted. That was pretty good. Whew. What do you mean 3? What do you mean 3? Right wing girl. I did like 35 jumping jacks. Unbelievable. 35, I think. I counted like 30 something. I lost count at like 31. It's cold. It's cold outside. Sometimes it could be like lower 40s, like right now it's 41, but the wind makes it feel like it's in the 30s or 20s. And sometimes it could be 20 degrees out and no wind, and it feels really nice. Doesn't feel that cold. Ted asks, what season do you prefer, spring, summer, or fall, or winter? I don't know. Well, I like the spring because in the spring the winter is over, right? Especially when I was living over here in the Northeast and I didn't go anywhere. So in the spring, winter was over. The leaves from the trees would be budding, right? And grass would begin to turn green. And what else? What else happens in the spring? It would rain a lot. Yeah. No, but in the spring, weather begins to warm up. But all right. So here's the thing. I'm mumbling here, but for work reasons, I prefer weather that's not tremendously hot and humid. And over here in New Jersey, it gets very hot and humid in the summer. This summer was not particularly hot, even though it was still hot. We had some days in the 90s with high humidity. Some summers it stays in the upper 90s for weeks at a time, sometimes even going into the hundreds. So that's really tough. So I prefer if it goes up to 80 and then 60 at night, that's perfect. So, but I do like winter. I like the crisp air of the winter. I like the snow. I just don't like to be outside, too much in that cold. And then when you live in the van, it's a tough situation. Did I just mumble too much? I missed comments. What did I miss? Kenny Guy says, Van Jones would appreciate if you would come to Kansas on the way to Florida. Hey, Kenny, that's a great idea. The last time I checked on the map, Kansas was right next to Georgia. So on the way to Florida, I'll just swing by Kansas. Yeah, that's very smart of you. That's an excellent idea. Do a live stream with Elise. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to, so probably not. Yolanda asks, are you comfortable in the front seat of your van? Yes, this seat is very comfortable. I love this seat. And I love this seat so much that I'm sitting in it. On it. Sitting on it. but this seat only moves back and forth and only tilts this here. But I've set it and I don't touch it. It's perfect. Nobody touch my seat, please. And I had a VW Jetta, and the seat moved so many other different ways, and I was never comfortable in that seat. Never. This seat is very comfortable. You're right, says you think you did a great job on your van. The Webasto is great. Yes. Yes, the Webasto is great. The Webasto is working. Is working right now. Heating up the back. And thank you for the compliment. Red Willow is in Chile, Ohio. Probably not as chilly as here. Boy, is it raining? Oh, it's snowing! It's snowing, folks! It's snowing! I'm like, what? You see this? This is snow. Look, you can see it right there. It's the first snow of the season over here. You can see that? Can you see those flurries? Wow. It's snowing, unbelievable. Snow cone time. It's not going to stick. It's not cold enough. But a few flurries of snow. Look at that. Richard, what is it? Richard Hall, from Sweden, says, "Give me one big reason to take the leap and go live in a van. Dreaming of it quite some time now." Well, Richard, I don't have to give you a reason for you to go live in a van. That's something. That's advice that you shouldn't be taking from other people. It shouldn't be me telling you that you should do it. It should be something that you want to do it. You shouldn't be doing something because somebody else tells you you should do it. I think that's something that if you feel like you want to do it, if for whatever reason you want to do it, either to save money, to live freer, or to travel, if that's something that you want to do, then go for it. Get a van and or an RV. I don't know what you're thinking of getting, maybe a van, and just do it. I don't know what it's like in Europe, so I can't give you any advice on that. But I've seen other people who live in Europe and do it. So if they can do it, I'm sure you could do it. And go for it. You're definitely going to save a lot of money. That's one thing. Now, living in a van is not for everyone. Some people like the idea of living in a van, but when they actually get to live in a van, they don't like it anymore. It's different from what they thought it would be. And some other people just jump right in, like I did. I just jumped right in, and from day one, living in a van, I was perfectly happy. So it's going to be up to you, Richard. I lost my place again. Carol wants to know if there's going to be any soccer matches with Tim Chris. If Chris is around, yes. We're going to do a rematch on the soccer thing. We're going to do a rematch on the basketball thing. I'm not going to do a rematch on the running thing because the last time I challenged the kid for a run, I pulled a hamstring. And that was the first time I ever pulled a hamstring, and I've been running all my life. And that really hurt. So definitely some games will be played. Well, Dad, when I'm in Florida, you will know. So just let us know, and then we'll know. And then you know that we know that you knew. Mr. Gordy, sir, from floor to ceiling, what is the height of the living area of your van? It's not a lot. From floor to ceiling, I don't remember offhand, but it's basically this here. What you see here? Yeah, this is right here. Right here is my ceiling. So from the ceiling to the so if you have one of these vans, I think the best way is for you to just go to a dealership and look and go inside one of these vans, okay? And then look, the van will have ribs on the ceiling and floor, so just stand on top of the ribs on the floor and go to the rib on the ceiling, and that's basically the height that I have. I have a 1/4 inch plywood on the ceiling, and then I have 1/2 inch Polizio foam on the floor, and then maybe a 1/4 inch to, yeah, maybe about a 1/4 inch of laminate floor. So that's my height. It's not a lot. No snow cone time. I'm not. It's already gone. No snow. There's no snow. I could go and buy some ice and make a snow cone out of that, but Sammy Hanna says hello from Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina. Darn it. I wasn't too far from Raleigh. Travels says hi. Actually says hey. Hey, Travels. I don't walk around on my knees. Who says I walk around on my knees? I never walked around in the back of the van on my knees. I go in the back, hunched over, I sit down, and that's about it. Oh, Tina says the fire and the smoke was kind of like my van when I'm cooking. I don't have any smoke when I'm cooking. No. My thing is right underneath the vent. All the smoke goes right out. There's no smells. There's nothing. No smoke. I don't use a lot of oils. The only oil I use is coconut oil. And not a lot, and any smells go right out. Besides Lydia, have I ever met up with other YouTubers? Yes. Go to my playlist. You will find them. I met with Dan Travels. I met with 4G Nomad, Jeff. And then I met with Brian, Adventure Van Man. And I met with Steve, Adventure Steve? What? Explorer Steve. Darn it. Sorry, Steve. Explorer Steve. And who else did I meet with? Oh, I met, I'm sorry, Tim and Duncan. I met with Duncan and Tim. Duncan has a channel called Expedite Travels, and Tim has another channel called My Life's Ventures, or My Life's Van Ventures. It used to be Tim Expedites, so they're both in the expediting business. So those people, who else did I meet with? I never met, but I've talked with Will Burson. And who else? Hopefully I'm not leaving anyone out, I think. And then I've met with other subscribers that of mine, but YouTubers, I think that's it. Michelle says hi from Tennessee. Thank you, Michelle. You're very welcome. Hey Zen, hey Tina, go cook some coyote, will you? Travels from Duda wants to know what accent do I have. I don't have an accent. None at all. I don't have one. Yeah. I was born in Portugal, but I've been here 30 some years, so. Carol says I'm skipping a lot of comments. I'm sorry, Carol. This thing keeps moving. And then I talk, and then I go back, and then I don't know where I was. And then I don't know what I'll be. And I'm sorry. I don't mean to skip comments. Unless it's Ed, then I'll skip it on purpose. When is my next adventure planned? I said that in the beginning. My next adventure will be next week. Next Friday, I will be leaving to Florida. So anyone wants to meet with me between New Jersey and Florida, let me know on Facebook. Leave me a message, and I will meet with you for coffee, breakfast, lunch, dinner, Timmy's. No yellow stuff, please. And but just let me know on Facebook, and I'll be glad to stop and say hi. As long as you're close to 95, or if you can come to 95, because that's the route that I'll be taking, 95 South. Jersey accent. That's right, Todd. A Jersey and a New York accent. Oh, Tina cooking coyote. I was kidding with the coyote thing. Jeez. That reminds me, when I go to the RTR, and I meet other van dwellers like Tina, it's a good reminder. Don't eat what they offer you. Just tell them you're full, because you never know what these people are going to be cooking for you. It could be a whole bunch of rats that they just catched, or coyote, or who knows what they're doing. Ugh. Watch Later is watching now from Texas. Hi, Watch Later. Don't watch later, but watch now too. So, how far south? To Florida. I don't know if I'll be going to Miami. Might at some point going to Miami. I'm not sure. Red Willow says she has a Tommy's by her in Grove City, Ohio. Well, I don't know about Tommy's. I prefer Timmy's. I'm not really interested in Tommy's. I never had Tommy's, but Timmy's I like. I don't eat alligator. I don't eat reptiles. I'm not into that kind of stuff. Ugh. Shark. Ugh. But if I was starving, totally different situation. Totally different. Stephanie says hello from Pennsylvania, from Penn's Woods. I'll be going to Penn's Woods this weekend, and then next Friday I'm be heading south. Shayla, is this Jerry Shayla? I forgot. Let me see the. Yes, it is. Just pop over to Cuba. What do you mean, Shayla? Why should I go to Cuba? Not everything grosses me out, but certain things just gross me out. Alligators, coyotes, rats, shark, just certain things. What's my favorite meal? I don't have a favorite meal. I'll eat anything except alligators, sharks, rats, that kind of stuff. Stephanie Lee, oh, you live near Wilkes-Barre? Okay, so I've been there quite a few times. I know exactly where that is. Right off of 81. Carol asking me a very nice question. How do you feel about Jerusalem being the capital of Israel? Yerushalayim. I'm very happy. Correction. Jerusalem has been the capital of Jerusalem all along. What changed is that President Trump has said that the United States will move its capital from not its capital, its embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. And I say to that, it's about time. Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. All the embassies should be there. Paris is the capital of France. That's where the embassies are. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. That's where the embassies are. So why wouldn't they be in Jerusalem? I will be bringing some Timmies along with me, and I may pass one or two along depending on how much I have. So not too many, just maybe one or two. A couple grains of a couple beans. I can yeah, maybe I can just open the bag and just hand out some beans. I guess I could do that. Just a couple, not many. Yolanda asked me if I like tamales. Isn't tamales like tomatoes? Is that like, I never know what tamales are. That's like green tomatoes, right? Tamales? Popeyes! Michael said Popeyes. No, no, no. I'm not going to your place. I'm not going to eat gator. I'm not going to eat that. Thank you, Carol. Am I going 71 south? I'm going to go where? To Florida? I'm going to go 95 south. Mr. Safety. How cold is it? It's cold. It's not too cold, but it's cold enough that it's, if you go outside, it's cold. But it's not really that cold yet. The real cold will be coming when it's minus 20 outside or minus 30. Then it's really cold. When the New York Bay freezes over, or the Delaware River freezes over, and it's a sheet of ice, or the Niagara Falls freezes over, then it's really cold. Bob Wise is giving me a great idea. Make a Timmy's bed so I can remove my foam mattress and replace the foam mattress with coffee beans from Timmy's. Wow, that is a great idea, Bob. Not Bob. Yeah, Bob. You're very wise, Bob. Maybe that's why you are Bob Wise. Oh no, it's Bob Wise. Never mind. Mr. Vanderhoof. Mr. Vanderhoof, thank you very much for the cheese, the other cheese, and the other stuff that I still don't know what it is. I mean to ask you, but I still didn't have a chance. So maybe you can explain to me what that's. Is it beef? Because now I'm not sure if that's beef or something else. Watch later asks, what's the longevity of the Webasto heater? I don't know. I mean, they should last a long time if there's no issues. I know that the diesel Webasto heaters have a little bit more maintenance because they have a diesel filter, and that clogs up a little bit more, and there's some other issues with the burning, where the burning occurs. But with mine, from what I know, there's very little maintenance, so time will tell how long mine will last. I know that Dan Travels had one installed, and his, from what I understand, he had a problem with his. I don't know if he solved the problem or not. I'm not sure if he has the exact same model that I have, but so far I've never had an issue. And I have it running right now, heating up the back. Did I miss comments here? Oh, it's getting hot in here now. Darn it. I gotta turn this down. Hey, Paulie is in here. Hey, Paulie. Paul, the gatekeeper, has been out of work for a couple days. He had a problem with his wrist. He had to go to the hospital. So he's doing a little bit better. Hope you get better soon, Paul, and go back to work. Or maybe take an extended vacation for the winter. Alright, have you seen other YouTubers that have made t-shirts? Yes. They put their catchphrase on them. If you were to come up with a shirt, what would your catchphrase be? I don't know. Cool? I don't know. I guess I say a lot of stuff repeatedly, but maybe I don't remember it right now because I'm the one saying it. Maybe some of you will remember some of the stuff that I say quite often that I don't remember right now. Hush hush. There you go. Hush hush mush mush. Yeah, that could be one, I guess. Oh, buddy. There you go. Buddy! All right, Travels, take care. You got to listen to your wife. Coyote, no. A Bible verse. That could be a cool one. Yeah. Definitely that. But that's not really my saying. That's just something I put on my videos. Darn it, yes. I just say that a lot sometimes. Darn it! Sometimes when I'm by myself and I'm building something, it gets a little bit worse than that. But only when I'm by myself. F-R-E-E-R. Yeah, that would be a good catchphrase. I do want to make some stuff. I just don't have the time. I work full time when I come up here to the Northeast, and I try to to continue doing stuff with my website, and it just stagnated. When I go down to Florida, I'll have some time. I'll have to finish my website so that it's finished and polished the way I want it, and maybe I'll design some merchandise, some stuff, t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, stickers. I don't know what would want to buy that stuff, but I'll try to come up with something nice and just go from there. Mr. Gordon, that's a cool one. A picture of me drinking coffee with, oh, that's hot. Oh, that's a cool one. Or, the best part of waking up is with Timmy's in your cup. That could be a good one. Thank you, Janet. Very kind of you. Why does this thing disappear so quick? Another good one from Carol. High production going on here. I'm making a high production here. 47 minutes. Oh, I got to wrap this up. It's almost 9 o'clock. Hey, Vic Vanner, I probably will not be going to the RTR. It's still up in the air. Lydia's dad passed away, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do. So hi, Carlos. Carlos Silva says hi. No, nothing to do with Van Jones. I'm not going to include the guy in this. Or maybe I will, just a little bit. Finish website so you can start making more monies. That's a good idea. I got to make some monies here. Especially FREE monies. Those are the best. The Webasto heater will keep up on the coldest day. We'll have. I have never used the Webasto on, let's say, minus 30 degrees, but I'm sure that this thing would have no problem keeping up. My van isn't that big, and this thing puts out a lot of heat. It puts out a lot of heat. So, and I only go not even halfway, and that's sufficient to keep it at 75. So, suppose if I was living somewhere and it was minus 30, I guess I would have to bring it up a little bit more. But I think this thing would have no. It's made for truckers. It's made for truckers that live in very cold environments. So I'm going to sneeze. It's almost, it's 8:58 p.m., Carlos, Eastern Time. 3 to 6 inches of snow coming to Connecticut this weekend. Good. I hope it goes to Connecticut and not to Pennsylvania, to New Jersey or Pennsylvania. David Walken, where did the rolling Earthship name came from or come from? I have a what do you call it? A thread on Cheap RV Living and I have pictures and commentary on my van build, because when I started the van build, I wasn't doing videos. I was just taking pictures and then posting them on Cheap RV Living. And then one time I was just referring, and I just mentioned, you know, rolling Earthship. And then when I was trying to come up with a name for the channel, I wrote down a few names, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I had mentioned rolling Earthship. Maybe I could use that, and I used that, and that's how it came about. Yeah, Carl's is in Germany, and says the Webasto works good. Yeah, it's a good thing. There's another one I forgot to mention in my video that I did a couple days ago. There's a S-Bar, which is almost similar to Webasto, and then there's a couple other knockoff ones, but I like the Webasto. I'm a very good sponsor for Timmy's. Well, I wish Timmy's would start sending me a check every month. They haven't received a memo yet. They should get that memo. Send Lewis a big fat check every month. You're very welcome, Yolanda. Thank you. I know, Lisa. Tim Hortons, they should sponsor me. They don't want to, though. Maybe I don't drink enough coffee. Maybe if I drank maybe 4 cups a day, maybe they would. I don't know. Bill Nolan says, hi Bill, if we click on like on your videos, do you gain anything like money? I don't know if we make any money with the likes. I do know that we make money from like the subscribers watching the commercials. So we make money with that. The likes, I'm not sure, but clicking a like or clicking a dislike, it's basically the same thing for YouTube. It doesn't see a distinction, although it's nice to receive thumbs up rather than thumbs down. But the thumbs up and the comments will help the video be more visible, I guess. I guess that's the way it works. I'm not too keen on how this stuff works, but from my understanding, that's how it works. Thank you, Whoosh. Thank you very much. Joel is joining us from Michigan. Been there quite a few times. I haven't been there in a while, but been there quite a few times. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Shalu Shalom Yerushalayim. Thank you. It's hard to read this name here. XR size your rights. Oh, exercise your rights. Exercise your rights. I think I've been through this before, haven't I? Didn't I do this a while ago? Exercise your rights. Thank you very much. Thank you, Carlos. Carlos is subscribed. Thank you, Carlos. What took you so long? I've been on air for like almost an hour. Vic asks if I'll be doing another live chat. I do a live chat about once a week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. I don't think I've ever done 4 times a week though. Am I going to continue riding this summer? I would love, you're talking about my bike. I would love to ride my bike. The problem is, with the stuff that I have in the van, I can't fit the bike. It's either the bike or the other stuff that I need. So if I could figure out a way to keep the other stuff and keep the bike, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. What's wrong with the sweatshirt? This is nice. Red, white, and blue. I mean, stay like this so it's more visible. All right, folks. I'm gonna stop reading the comments right now because I want to stop. I say this every single time. I want to stop before the hour mark, and it's 57:31 right now. So I'm going to be stopping, and I have to go. I have to go to sleep. It's 9 o'clock, and I still have to finalize the video for tomorrow, and I still have to call. Hush, hush, mush, mush. I'm not going to say who I'm going to call, but I got to call somebody. And so I have to get going. Again, thank you. I wish there was a way I could hear, instead of seeing what you type, I could hear what you're saying and have the interaction like that. But until YouTube has that kind of interaction, thank you very much for typing all those questions, and thank you for joining me again on this cold northeast night. Wherever you are, in the desert eating coyotes, or in Florida drinking yellow stuff, or in Canada drinking Timmy's, in Michigan in the cold frozen tundra, or whatever you are, Kansas, Ohio, thank you very much for joining me live, and I'll see you again next time. And now comes the awkward part where I have to press the X. So over here, pressing the X, and good night, everybody. I gotta end this thing now. Press in, Lewis. Where's the end? Oh, right there. Okay.